Hello, this is Alex from FCOG Gaming again with episode 3, I believe, of Factorio, my Let's Play series where we get to play Factorio. When we last left off, basically we had set up our iron production and our copper production, and now I'm going to work on getting them together on the same belt so I can start putting some factories together, which is basically the point of the game. Yay. Along the way, I do usually set up a ammo manufacturer, just so I don't have to sit there making bullets for all the various guns, especially with the turrets early in the game. It gets very tedious making it by yourself. And go over here, do the same thing that I just did with the copper. And eventually, hopefully, we will get those to be on the same belt, as I mentioned before, and start setting some stuff up. Like I said, it is kind of tedious, hence the reason that I do this at about 4 times normal speed. Coming up in future episodes, I do plan to do some live commentary type stuff, but with this just initial setup type thing, I think it would be better if we kind of sped through it and didn't just watch me run around for, better part of an hour. With these videos, I usually go about half an hour to 40 minutes and then compress it down to about 10 minutes. So, be a lot easier to watch and a lot easier to narrate. So anyway, I decide, now that we have them on the same belt, I'm going to start making red science packs, which is one of the foundations of the game as far as setting up your research. Basically what you need is a gear factory like I have set up there and a copper bar, and you merge those together and you get a red science pack. Those feed into the laboratories and they complete your research. Now pretty soon I'm going to have to set up a green science pack as well, which is a little bit more complicated, but we will cross that bridge as we get to it. Now usually I like to set up about 3 or 4 red science packs and have about between 5 and 10 factories or laboratories going. And those biters are still a pain in my ass. But initially, it's more important just to get things going, and then you can spend your resources on more important things, like repairing your power network. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to research some military skills and set up some defenses if I'm going to get anywhere in this game. It's this map is actually the most aggressive that I've ever had biters as far as setting up close to where I want to build things and all that good stuff. But yeah, that's part of the game, is fighting them off, and hopefully I'll be able to get some artifacts early on in the game, which is always nice. But it is kind of a pain in the ass to go around and rebuild everything every 5 minutes. So, anyway, now that we've kind of got that back together and we get attacked again, focus on making those science packs again. Once I get that set up, I do make some military, not really buildings, but get set up for putting some defenses up and all that good stuff. I do have the optics training right now. Eventually I train, turrets here and military so that I can get some better guns. As you'll see, I don't train them early enough. I do actually get killed a couple times during this segment, but hopefully that will be resolved now that I'm going to be getting some walls put up and have some better guns and all that good stuff. And honestly, it's easier to take care of these biters earlier on in the game before they get tougher. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but basically the longer you go in the game and the more technology that you unlock, it seems like the bigger the bad guys are and the harder they are to kill. So a lot of times if you wipe out the close nests right away, it works in your favor. So, but yeah. And just kind of expanding my research network there. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to expand this in the future, probably off to the left there, but I do need to have my green science pack set up and all that before I really worry about all that. And here I expand my iron, not realizing that the burner on the very far right wasn't just putting anything onto the belt, but that's okay. I mean, it's fine to have more going. No, we're gonna need it definitely. So anyway, I get bullet damage going. I do get military after that, I believe, and this is me setting up, or at least attempting to set up my my wall factory, which is always good to have because walls take forever to craft by yourself, and it's just so much simpler to have it automated. And I know stone is usually in small little outcroppings like this, but the wall factory is literally, I think, 3 pieces. If you don't have a stone storage set up like this, I mean, it's easy enough to move, so it's well worth the time. So, let's see, what else do we have going on here? Oh, lights. I am planning on setting up lights so that people can actually see what I'm doing as I'm doing it. You're welcome, needy people. Watch things on the video. Yeah, and it's just me running around, kind of fixing what the biters tore up, and getting ready to set up my defenses and my military and all that good stuff. In the next episode, I will be wiping out some of these nests, at least attempting to anyway, and so that should be fun. That should give me an opportunity to do some live commentary, and you guys might get to hear me freak out a little bit, so that's always good. Yeah, because that big nest up top, that is huge, and there's one right next to it to the left that's off radar, and there's also one to the right of my electric plant. And man, they are, yeah. And as you see here, I die because, oh god, I didn't realize there were going to be like 20 of them, and there's still like 20 of them. So yeah, that's about the time where I was like, yeah, I need to build a better gun, get some ammo for that gun, and then where the hell did they go? Oh, they went down to my coal plant. Weird. So yeah, you can just see on the radar there, the that red, that's another huge base for the biters, which, like I said, hopefully this next episode that I put out, we should be able to get those taken care of and focus on building some really cool stuff. Yeah, I do love this about this game, is it takes so far to get to a state where you feel like you've won. Like, there's so much to do, so much to craft, and it's always the next thing is what you're thinking about. So yeah, at this point, I'm thinking about wiping those biters out and getting my military set up. But yeah, after that, we've got different types of science packs to set up. We've got our oil industry to set up, robotics, logistics network, all that fun stuff. So yeah, I apologize for kind of a dull episode. I know a lot of it was me running around repairing things, but hopefully the next one will be a little bit better. I did manage to get a proper microphone this time around, as you probably noticed. It's not the greatest thing, but it'll tide me over until I can buy an actual desktop microphone. Because so far, that's been my number one complaint, is that my audio quality sucks. And I apologize. I was using the microphone built into my laptop until now. So anyway, thank you for bearing with me. I know it's a little bit slow to start out, but I promise you it's going to get better. And until next time, take care of yourself, and look forward to me beating some biter butt. Take care.